Welcome. It's great to have you with us again. We're constantly seeing how AI is reshaping things, and uh, the AI Agents Store website, it's just such a great resource, isn't it, for finding these cutting-edge AI agents. It's really the place to stay plugged in, I think. And today, we're zooming in on one you'll find there, NinjaCat AI agents. We want to really get under the hood, figure out what they are, who they're for, and why they're making waves in marketing.
Exactly. Yeah, the aim is to boil down the key value, the practical side of NinjaCat AI agents for you. We're looking right at the sources to give you a really clear picture of what's on offer, so you walk away knowing how these tools could potentially change things up in marketing ops.
Okay, so let's start right there. Let's unpack this. When we say NinjaCat AI agents,
Yeah.
what are we actually talking about? What kind of tool is this fundamentally?
Right. So fundamentally, they fall under marketing AI agents. The sources describe them, interestingly, as composable AI agents for marketing, which means they're essentially built to automate a whole bunch of marketing tasks. Think insights, optimization, managing budgets, reporting, even ad auditing. They're designed to run, it says here, multi-step analysis, optimization, reporting, and anomaly detection using specialized AI agents. And this is built on their unified data cloud and large language models, LLMs.
That word composable that
Mhm.
jumps out at me. What does that suggest about, say, flexibility? Does it mean users can kind of mix and match features
Yeah.
or tailor it really specifically?
Absolutely. Composable is definitely a key term here. It's quite powerful in AI development. Now, the sources don't give us the super granular how-to on composing them, but yes, it strongly implies modularity. Think of it like building with advanced Legos, maybe. Instead of one big fixed system, a marketer could potentially pull together specific bits, like, say, a module for Google Ads budget optimization, and maybe combine it with one for Facebook ad copy anomaly detection. You could add another for competitor analysis, perhaps. It lets you build a custom AI agent that fits your exact campaign or, a specific client's needs. Much better than a one-size-fits-all approach. It's about being precise, efficient.
That makes a lot of sense, especially for teams juggling different clients or campaigns. So with that kind of tailored power, who are these agents really aimed at? Which professionals, which roles are getting the most out of NinjaCat? And what specific problems are they solving day to day?
Yeah, the sources are pretty clear on this. They're primarily targeting marketing managers, media buyers, digital analysts, also agency strategists, and even data engineers. Basically, it covers the whole spectrum of folks involved in digital marketing, ad operations, and using data for strategy.
Okay, a wide range then.
Mm-hmm. And as for the problems they solve, the use cases, they're really going after some common headaches in the industry. For instance, automating ad spend optimization and allocating budgets. Anyone in marketing knows how much time that can eat up, right? And how easy it is to make a mistake.
Oh, yeah? And
They're also really good at spotting and fixing anomalies. Imagine catching a major typo in ad copy before it goes wide.
wow.
Or flagging a budget that's about to blow past its limit in real time. That saves actual money. They can also automatically generate performance reports, pull out SEO insights, even give specific campaign recommendations. And for agencies or larger teams, a big one is scaling operations across lots of clients while keeping everything secure and governed properly.
Yeah.
What's really interesting, I think, is how they tackle those repetitive, data-heavy tasks, the critical stuff that just bogs people down. By automating it, it's not just about saving time. It frees up the humans, the strategists, the analysts, to focus on the bigger picture.
Right. More strategy, less spreadsheet drudgery.
Exactly.
Hmm.
More creative thinking, client relationships, innovation. Rather than just checking numbers all day, it really shifts the focus from reaction to proaction.
That's a huge shift, okay? That clarifies the who and what really well. Now, here's something that really caught my eye. The sources mentioned this. Frankly, remarkable statistic.
Yeah.
An 84% autonomy level for NinjaCat AI agents. 84%. That sounds incredibly high for AI tools. What does that percentage actually mean for a user, in practice?
Yeah, that 84% is definitely a standout feature. It's significant. What it means is that for a very large portion of the task they handle in marketing operations, these agents can make decisions and take actions automatically without needing a human to step in.
Okay, so not just flagging things, but actually doing things.
Precisely. It's way beyond just generating a report on command. We're talking about the AI making real-time, proactive choices. For example, it could automatically shift budget between campaigns based on performance changes, or tweak bids, maybe pause underperforming ad creative, and importantly, not just detecting anomalies, but often acting on them, fixing the issue before it becomes a bigger problem.
Right.
Think about tasks like constantly auditing ads, monitoring performance across maybe dozens of platforms, pulling together complex reports from all that integrated data. That stuff runs autonomously. A human doesn't need to initiate it or manually oversee every step. Imagine that media buyer who spends hours on a Friday checking for tiny errors or budget creep across all their campaigns.
Been there.
With 84% autonomy, NinjaCat isn't just sending an alert. It might have already corrected the error, paused the ad, adjusted the spend, preventing waste before the human team even logs in Monday morning. It means less babysitting the system, much faster reactions to changes, and ultimately more efficient and less error-prone marketing overall.
That level of automation,
Yeah,
it really changes the game, doesn't
it
it?
absolutely does. And it brings up a big question for marketing teams, right? How does this fundamentally change their day-to-day, their structure? It potentially flips the script. Instead of maybe 80% execution and 20% strategy, you could see that ratio reverse. It moves people from being operators, essentially, to being true strategists. It transforms how marketing departments can function and, frankly, where human value really lies. It's about empowering people to focus on what we do best: creativity, complex problem solving, the nuanced stuff, the long-term vision, while the AI handles the execution grunt work.
Okay, that 84% makes a lot more sense now. It's really about freeing up human potential. So moving beyond the tech specs and that autonomy level, what else do the sources tell us? What about the actual user experience? Or where NinjaCat fits in the broader market? What are people saying?
Right, practicalities. The community opinions on the AI Agent Store site offer some good insights there, particularly the positive feedback. A recurring theme is that users find NinjaCat easy to use, which, for sophisticated software, is a massive plus.
Always good to hear.
They also specifically praise its visually appealing dashboards. People say it makes it much easier to present complex data in a way that's clear and actionable. And that's critical in marketing, right? Communicating insights effectively to clients or internal stakeholders is key. Confusing dashboards kill good data.
True.
Another point that comes up often is the support staff. They're described as responsive and quick to offer solutions. And honestly, that shouldn't be overlooked. With complex B2B tools, especially AI, good support can make or break the experience. It suggests they're invested in user success.
Good support is gold. Anything else on market context?
A few other details from the sources. It's noted as a closed source solution. Typical for proprietary business tools means the core code isn't public. It has a popularity level listed as 72%. That suggests it's pretty well established, got a solid user base in its niche.
Decent number.
Yeah. And for pricing, it looks like you need to contact them directly. Also standard for enterprise software, where pricing often depends on usage scale and specific needs.
Okay, got it. Contact for quote. So, putting all this together, the capabilities, the autonomy, the user feedback, what does it all mean for the industries NinjaCat serves? What's the big picture takeaway?
Well, if you connect those dots, NinjaCat AI agents are clearly making a significant impact in several key areas. We're talking marketing, obviously, advertising, agency operations, but also business intelligence and the wider SaaS world. The main tags associated with it really reinforce this. Things like marketing optimization, budget management, anomaly detection, report automation, data-driven insights. So the bigger picture is, this tool is positioned squarely to streamline and seriously enhance those core marketing and agency functions. It's about pushing towards a future that's more automated, much more data-reliant, and allows teams to be more proactive. It enables efficiency, better accuracy, and lets marketing teams operate at a bigger scale, with more strategic depth than maybe was possible before.
That's a really clear picture, an insightful look at NinjaCat AI agents. We've covered how they're acting almost like partners in automating marketing, that impressive autonomy, and the real benefits for marketing pros. Optimizing spend, catching errors, generating those crucial insights. It sounds like a powerful piece of kit.
It really does. And, as these kinds of AI agents like NinjaCat get even better and automate more complex stuff, it poses an interesting question for all of us, for you listening. What new skills, what kind of strategic thinking becomes even more valuable for us humans in marketing and BI? Is it about getting better at prompting the AI, interpreting its outputs more deeply, or focusing on that truly disruptive thinking AI can't do yet? Definitely something to think about as this whole landscape keeps shifting so fast.
That is a great thought to end on, something for you to mull over. And if you are intrigued by NinjaCat AI agents or want to explore other tools like it, you can find them and many others over at aiagentstore.ai. Definitely worth checking out. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you tuning in. And hey, if you found this useful, consider reading the show. We'll catch you next time.